Good morning guys and welcome back. So today we're going to be removing the factory bumper from the Jeep JK. So there might be a couple of reasons why you want to be doing this. Either you've picked up your big boy pants and you're ready to get rid of the plastic bumper and install a steel bumper, or you like myself and you're on a bit of a budget, so you want to make full use of the factory bar and its capabilities, but you just want to get behind there, clean up a bit of rust, tidy it up, make sure everything's good to go. So today we're going to be removing this factory bar. It's pretty straightforward really. All you'll be needing is a 16mm deep socket and a ratchet. This might be a little bit different in America. As you can see, the bumper in Australia is a little bit different. We've got these lights, so we do have to unplug those, which is really straightforward. But let me know if they're the same bolt size in America or not. I'm pretty sure they are. So you've got a bracket on the passenger side and the driver's side, and two brackets in the center. Now we do have a tow bar, we'll be keeping that on. And we just need to take up the wiring for the lights, and then we just removed our license plate already, so it's pretty straightforward. So let's get underneath the Jeep and start removing this bumper. Alright, so under the Jeep you've got a bracket there connecting to the chassis and to the bumper. Then you've got another bracket just here, so there's a bolt on the chassis side, then there's a bolt a bit further up. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, just in there, so that one connects to the bumper and one connects to the chassis. Same just here. Again, it's just like a little tab. All I'll be doing is removing the one on the bumper side, that way it should slide off, and then another bracket connecting from the chassis to the bumper on there. So all these nuts, a 16mm bolt. I recommend using a 16mm deep socket for the one there, just because you've got to get past this chassis rail here. Super simple. Then on the Australian bumpers you've got the lights, which we showed you back here. So all I did was disconnect the wiring harness on that side and on that side there. Now I don't know if you guys can see up there or not, it's pretty tight. So really simple guys, 16mm. Got a little helper there as well. So one thing I have done, I've left the bolt like 2 threads in, just to support the weight of it. That way I can just go along and they're a little bit finger tight. That way it will support the weight. I mean, that is sitting on the tow hitch, but the last thing I want is that either falling off, hurting my son, or either damaging the bumper or the wiring inside it. I've got to pull it as well. So just a little tip to make your life a little bit easier. So we'll go around to the next side. You having fun with that? Alright, so this is probably why they say never work with babies. The camera was on the tripod as I was removing the rear bumper, and as you guys just saw, that when the camera fell, my son was playing with the tripod. Must have thought it was a nice game, and it's actually cracked the ring around the actual lens, so thank God it's still working, but I can see why people don't work with babies. We were having fun, he was climbing across me while I was underneath the Jeep, removing the last couple of bolts for the bumper, but these things happen, so it's a little bit annoying, but whatever. So as I said before, when I was removing those bolts, I left some of the bolts with just 2 threads in, kind of just support the weight of the bumper. There's a wiring harness that's actually connected to, I don't know if you guys can see it, one of these wiring harnesses here is actually connected to the bumper. So there's just these little clips. If you guys are in America, you probably won't have these. They go to the lights and to the tow hitch. So I just pop them out. Really simple, but it's holding on by these 2 bumpers, and it should be alright to pull off, I think. We might just swing open the tailgate of the Jeep so the spare tyre is not in the way, and it should pull straight off. So should we put him back on the tripod, or what do you think, Bailey? Should we put you back on the tripod? Oh, put the camera back on the tripod, I mean, not you. And hopefully he doesn't knock it over again and cause a bit more damage to the camera. But let's open the tailgate so the tyre's out of the way, and should be able to remove the bumper. Good to go. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to smash the like button. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button as well. It really helps us out in a massive way. Allows us to grow and create better content for you guys. So let's finish off removing this bumper, eh? Alright, so now that the bumper's off, those lights were a bit of a pain in the ass to try and get out. Well, if you guys live in America, you won't have that same problem. But they were such a pain in the ass to just unclip. I don't know if because they're old, they had a bit of dirt and stuff in it. But now, since the bumper's off, you can actually see how much room we have to either play with, whether you want to build something or put a steel bumper on, utilise the factory plastic bumper for whatever reason, which I think we might do. Probably is, don't wear light colours when working on cars, and always wear gloves. Makes life a lot easier. So I don't know what we're going to do. We're either going to utilise the factory bumper and do something with that, but I actually quite like the empty look. It looks nice and rough. It looks actually quite good. I think it looks good. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Should we just make up like a little plate that kind of cleans it up, hides a couple things, maybe blocks off some of that? Maybe that could be an option. I don't know if I'm the fork out for the money for a steel bumper. I kind of like the empty look like we had on the TJ, but I do want to go through one of the main reasons I took this off. As you can see, it's got a little bit of surface rust. It's got a lot of dirt, especially inside the chassis. Now I'm assuming this Jeep was used as a beach vehicle at some point in its life before I bought it, just by the amount of surface rust that is on it, especially on here, the amount of sand that I've found underneath the carpet and inside the chassis rails is insane. So I'm going to go through, pressure wash all this, give it a good clean, and then later in the videos, if you guys want to check these videos out, but later on what we'll be doing is going through all this, cleaning this chassis up, prepping it. Then we're going to be using a new rust protective spray that I'm really excited to use. Actually, I haven't used this before, but in the later videos we'll be going through cleaning all this down and using this new rust protective spray, making it look all nice, and then we can decide whether we go forward and use the factory bumper for something, whatever it might be, scrap it, whatever, or just have it raw like this. Or if you guys got options for aftermarket bumpers, please let me know in the comments below. But that's pretty much it today, guys. In the next video we'll be going through cleaning all this down, prepping it, and then rust sealing it as well, so we don't have any of the surface rust coming through at later points, and then we know it's fully protected. We don't have to worry about it. Then later on, after the beach trips, four-wheel driving trips, we can just go along and clean it, and we know it's all well protected inside these chassis. I have seen a few people just run recovery points from these points out. There's got like a little D-shackle or bow shackle, whatever you want to call them, on there. I think that actually looks quite good. But let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments below. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. Really simple. Might have taken half an hour with the camera falling over, and it has broken a couple bits on it, unfortunately, so we might look at getting a new camera. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. If you like this video, smash the like button. If you want to stay up to date with the new videos about prepping this, cleaning it up, rust protecting it, smash that subscribe button to stay up to date with all the videos. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.